Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Guys, it hit about that 24-hour mark since my man Jarrett Hurd has taken his first loss, lost his belts, lost at home in his backyard of the DMV. It's, at this point, man, everything, it has sunken in. And once again, like I said yesterday, congratulations to Julian Williams, Julian J. Williams, and the new WBA, IBF super welterweight champion. Congratulations to him. Man, it's just, I've been seeing a lot of videos. I put in my first response video to the Jarrett Hurd's loss that, man, I will proudly, well, not proudly, but I'll hold my head up high and I'll hold this L for the DMV. I'm a big Jarrett Hurd fan. Nothing has changed. My guy lost. He lost his belts. But the way that we do things here, the way that, men react to adversity, and where I come from, we hold our heads up high. We keep it moving. We go back to the drawing board. We don't whine. We don't complain. We're not going to make excuses. We're not going to lie on our opposition. We just got to continue to move forward, find a way to better ourselves, find a way to better the team around us, and get back on the grind to get back to where we were and exceed that. That's exactly what Julian Williams did. That's exactly what Tony Harrison has done. So Jarrett Hurd is just in a position where he has to do the same damn thing. Now, I was thinking about it, and I want to dig deeper into it just to find out more of the details, but this 154-pound weight class is definitely starting to look like the black murderer's row of past when it comes to basically all of these black guys fighting one another. When you have 154 have guys like Jaime Munguia that's not going to fight them. They had the Canelos of the world that didn't want to fight them, and they're basically knocking off each other. Jamal Charlo moved up. Jamel Charlo, he already took an L. Julian Williams, he already took his L. Jarrett Hurd took his L. Erickson Lubin took his L. At this point, Erickson Laura, he's lost before, but he lost more recently to Jarrett Hurd. So at this point, man, I'm just looking at it like this weight class is great. To me, this 154-pound weight class reminds me of old school boxing, where that my dad used to tell me about, and fights that I saw back when I was a kid in the early 90s. But it's just, to me, I feel like it's a very competitive division, and it's still wide open. The top guy right now is Julian Williams. He's the only unified guy at 154. So at this point, guys, man, only thing I want to do is just see the best fight the best in this division. If the rematch clause is going to be used, well, hey, man, just if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, go for the unification. I still, this fight doesn't change how I feel when it comes to the Tony Harrison, Jamel Charlo fight. I know it's going to be a competitive fight, but I still feel that Tony Harrison is going to be victorious. And I would love to see a fight against Julian Williams and Tony Harrison. It's the fight that no one has been clamoring for, but it's boxing, man. That's the way things turn out. It's not a popularity contest. So at this point, I just want the best to fight the best. We always say it. We want the best to fight the best. And if Tony Harrison wins, he's better than Jamel, clearly. At this point, J-Rock is better than Jarrett Hurd. So we can have, look, it may be a disgrace, or some people may feel a certain type of way about it, but I feel like if Tony Harrison beats Jamel, the main event should be Tony Harrison versus Julian Williams with Jarrett Hurd and Jamel Charlo on the undercard. Yup, these two guys that are headliners, main event fighters right now, should be on the undercard of the unification bout, similar to the card that had Erickson Laura, Jarrett Hurd, and Jamel Charlo on it. I feel like the same shit should happen. It's just that's how I feel things should go. Now that's not considering the fact that Jarrett Hurd may move up to middleweight, or he may want to get that get back. He may still want to fight Jermell Charlo with no belts if Jermell Charlo doesn't get the win. If Jermell Charlo gets the win, then Jermell Charlo need to go fight J-Rock. I feel like that would be a beautiful fight as well. So even though the whole situation with Jermell saying that he wouldn't give Tony Harrison a rematch, I feel like that's just some bitch ass shit in my book. Some people may disagree, but you know, if you lost, you lost, you lost. Like just like Jarrett Hurd accept his loss, even though it was definitely more convincing than the Jermell Charlo loss. If you lost, you lost. And I feel like if you lose to a guy and you know you go back and you beat him, hey man, it's time for that trilogy and let all the dust settle and figure out who's actually the top dog. But man, I'm just rambling on at this point. 154 is definitely my favorite weight class. It's stacked with a bunch of talent. We still got guys in there that can get into the mix like an Erickson Lubin in the world. I don't know the best way for Erickson Lubin to segue into 154 by not putting himself out there like he did in the past. But at this point, man, only thing we can do is wait and see. 154 pounds is a very promising division. I know a lot of these guys want to move up to middleweight soon, and I just give it 2 years, man. The middleweight division will be fucking crazy in 2 years. It's going to be a division where it's a lot of talent, but I feel like it's going to be a division where a lot of maneuvering and a lot of ducking is going to be going on. And fights like the fight that we had this weekend won't take place at the middleweight division because you got guys that's going to be moving around extremely strategic, and it's going to take away from the fans. So me being a huge Jarrett Hurd fan, DMV native, you know, it's very disappointing, but at the same time, I respect both guys for their willingness to step in the ring against tough competition back to back to back. And the only thing, you know, we always talk about how we want the best to fight the best. Well, that's what we got. And the only thing I can just say from Jarrett Hurd, man, keep your head up, keep pushing, go back to the drawing board. You will be back. You will have a belt again. You will be a multi-time champion again. It's been a good growth so far. Undefeated is no longer a thing. But, you know, man, you're a young guy. You're younger than me. You know, you have a promising career ahead of you. And just the true fans, the true boxing fans, the true DMV guys, you know, we're going to ride with you no matter what. It's Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'm out.